Okay, well, let's have a look at a couple of emails that have come into the UK column. And this one, well, it's fascinating, and I shall be watching your face, David. A lady called Elizabeth says, just seen this on local community church Facebook. And the text of the conversation says this: I'm writing on behalf of Transforming Communities Together, Tyne to Tweed, concerning our current project, Real Conversations, as part of the Department for Levelling Up Faith New Deal scheme. We're currently at the stage of advertising our small conversations in Whitley Bay, happening Tuesday the 6th of December, Tuesday the 10th January. And we're reaching out to the various communities and faith groups of all kind in the wider Whitley Bay area. We're looking for participants with an interest in community action, or who help run or use community faith or youth groups in Whitley Bay. It's going to make Whitley Bay great again. Our small conversations will culminate at the end of January with a big conversation, a celebration of what we've discussed and learned. David, I was only able to read this very quickly before the news, but I smell big society here. To me, this is very much part of David Cameron's original Big Society coming here. Transforming Communities, Levelling Up Faith New Deal scheme. Sounds good.
Well, it's one of these, we've seen more and more of these suspicious word salads where we've got all the buzzwords in together and it doesn't actually make any sense. It's not English. It's speaking some other language. There's elements of Marxism, there's elements of big society, there's elements of essentially state control and co-opting of the third sector and here of what they call the faith community, right? So this is everyone's got to be brought together. We've got to control the fun. We've got to make sure everyone's following the agenda. We can't have people going out there and doing anything radical like having a church and preaching the word of God and not really caring if they offend people or if they comply with the current government guidelines. They are speaking what they believe to be the truth. And I think that's viewed as being problematic. And we've got to get everyone on the one script.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, well, one more here. An email that somebody sent in on the subject of PESCO. And what this is showing is people are taking action, and we're delighted that this is happening. Let's have a look at this. So this is an email that was sent to Helen Morgan MP, UK membership of PESCO, saying on the 7th of October in Italy, UK Prime Minister Liz Truss signed up the UK Armed Forces to elements of the EU PESCO agreement. How and what was the instrument used to bypass Parliament, allowing sovereignty to be ceded? Well, it did get a response. Dear John, thank you for writing to me regarding PESCO. The UK government decided not to sign up to the PESCO. However, it can still participate in specific PESCO capability projects on a case-by-case basis. However, any involvement will be subject to the rules on third state participation, which were agreed on the 5th of November 2020. I share your concerns regarding PESCO. I shall share your concerns regarding PESCO with the Ministry of Defence and ensure that any response I receive is shared with you. In the meantime, if there's anything else I can do to assist you, please do not hesitate to get in touch. So this is demonstrating that when an MP is challenged, they do respond, and they did produce a letter from the Ministry of Defence. So let's just blow that up on screen. And the reply says this: the UK's application to join the Dutch-led PESCO military mobility project has been approved, but we have not yet signed any agreement. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has underlined the importance of addressing any impediments to moving military personnel and assets across Europe at pace. Joining the project, just one of 60 projects under the EU's PESCO framework, would better enable the UK to shape the rules and requirements which impact the movement of forces across the EU and to reinforce NATO's flanks if required.
Ukraine's just the gift that keeps on giving, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I thought you might pick up on this one, Mike, because I know that you haven't seen it previously. But we're going to say people can freeze that full reply and see it on screen. But don't worry, we are clear of all matters to do with the European Union, except when we're not.